Good evening. Thank you for being here. My name is Helen and this is Odyssey, the platform. And today we're going to be doing some tapping for release. Some of you may or may not be aware of EFT tapping, have had your own experience of it. A lot of people do it in different ways. I think with these things, once you know where you're going with these things, you can dance with it. So I kind of work intuitively with this as well as everything else. So the main premise for EFT, and forgive me if you already know this, is to be tapping on meridian points. So we have 9 points, one of which starts at the hand as a karate chop, can be either hand, doesn't matter which way. And then we tap through the body. We can start at the top of the head. I often start on the inside of the eye. I'll talk us through this as we go. So inside of the eye, outside of the eye, under the eye, just on the sort of, whatever that eye socket part is there, under the nose, under the chin, and I've completely forgotten, collarbone, and under the arm, sort of bra strap area. Yeah. So we shall work through that. We do the karate point start, which basically is, as I sort of said a little bit last week, it's like our hands are like where we meet ourselves. It's the way I see it. So it's almost like we're shaking hands with the issue, with the problem. And EFT is brilliant. It's really good for moving energy. These are basically meridian points in the body. It's great for moving energy. It's great for releasing. It's great for all sorts of different things. But tonight we're going to do some releasing. So does everybody have a little something that they would like to release? There's a little bit of a yes and a no. It doesn't matter so much if you haven't got anything specific, because we're going to do a little getting into our bodies anyway, and just have a feel and check that what you want to release is something. And it might just be minor. It might just be a stressful day or a stressful drive, or a little bit of tiredness, or ice cream addiction. We might be going for the big guns there. So yeah, okay, anger, all sorts of things come up. So the way we can look at it is there's quite a sort of simple way of doing EFT, which is just to focus on the emotion. So for example, anger, like I'm angry, I'm just anger. But I think one of the more powerful things, so if you're saying something like I feel anger, this is anger I want to get rid of, etc., then it's quite broad. So we're going to get into a little bit of what's underneath that anger, or that ice cream addiction, or that tiredness, and see if indeed that is something that changes it. So rather than saying, even though I feel anger, we might be saying something like, even though I feel this red rage in my heart, or however that looks for you. And we'll dig around a little bit in that process just to see if it expands it slightly, because the more we tap into the feelings, the more we're going to let them go. Does that sound good? So we'll just do a little bit of connecting to our body. If you're happy to just close your eyes for a moment. Making sure potentially your feet are on the ground, so you feel connected to the earth. Just noticing where you are. Noticing where you are in the space. The air around you, how it feels on your body, on your skin. Noticing the surface beneath your body supporting you. And just from that place where you are, just really checking in with something that you would like to release today. Maybe it's what you came along with. Maybe it's what you thought you wanted to release. Maybe it's something different now. Just being curious as to what it might be today, in this now moment, that you would like to release. And as you feel into that, maybe be curious as to where, if anywhere, you might find that feeling within your body. Just noticing if that feeling within your body has a shape, a texture. Is it familiar to you? Does it move? Just noticing if there's any weight attached to it, any sounds. And as you connect to that feeling that you would like to release now, having gone through all those feelings that surround it, the colours, the sounds, the shapes, if there were a couple that were really prominent, just notice which ones they might be. The ones that have the most power relating to what you want to release today. And when you're ready, you can come back into the space. Anybody connect to anything of any interest? Anybody wants to share? Yeah. This process will work just as well if we're working with something as simple as, even though I feel angry, even though I feel tired, even though I feel hot, as it will if we're like, even though I feel anger in my heart, even though I feel hot throughout my whole body. It's just giving it a little bit more detail and a little bit more depth. Thank you for sharing. That's the point. So the point of this is that we just connect to it on another level, on another layer, because it just makes it more powerful to move. So that was the process of that little moment there. But as I say, it will work the other way. I've had days in the past where I've had a not good day and I've literally been like, and I've tapped and it's worked. And as I've said before, a lot of it can be just simply down to intention. So we're looking for a startup. Okay. Okay. Don't worry, just be with it. It's fun. It's okay. So we're looking for the startup phrase. So it would be along the line, we're going to tap with it, but it's along the line of, even though I feel, even though I am. So it's going to be very personal to you. So it might be like, even though I'm feeling upset within my body, or even though I'm feeling stress within my knees, whatever it is that works for you. We can do a generic one, but I would encourage you to do, perhaps if you're struggling with negative feelings, even though I struggle with negative feelings. The second part of that is, even though I feel, or I struggle with, or I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now, there are variations on that as well. So again, it's very much, some people don't like it in so much depth. Some people might like to say, I deeply and completely accept myself. I like the use of the word love, but it doesn't always resonate. So even though I feel angry, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Or even though my heart feels heavy, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though my throat is constricted, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then we're going to shrink that down. So the smaller version of that expression, I feel blue. I feel blue. Whatever your expression is, just shrinking it right down. So then we'll tap on the inside of the eye. So whatever your expression is, I feel anger. I have blue anger in my heart. Side of the eye, I feel angry. I feel angry. I feel angry. Whatever is the smallest version, under the nose, I feel. You say this out loud, you can say it to yourself. I feel angry. Under the chin. I feel upset. I feel upset. Whatever it is in the short version. On the collarbone, you can do both if you prefer, but I often just do one. I feel. Under the arm. Not the easiest one. Top of the head. I feel angry. I feel angry. I feel angry. I feel angry. Okay. Take a deep breath. Now, what I didn't mention before, human error, was that we would normally scale it on a 1 to 10 of how bad you're feeling. It's not imperative, because you will feel the changes regardless. So sometimes it just helps for your own benchmark to have a scale of 1 to 10, so you know when you're down to a 2, but you would probably have felt something just in that little round there. Notice some shifts. We're going to go again. It doesn't always do a huge amount first time round, but we're going to go for a second round in a minute, after I've received the tapping message. Now, the other thing I want to say about running through these zones, which is another way of working, which I do quite intuitively again, is, okay, I'm going to share that just on the basis that frustration is coming up. So as we're moving through, we're moving energy through our meridians within our body. So there could be waves of frustration, upset, more anger. It's all good. It just means it's doing something. So we're going to do another round, but what I would encourage you to do, and this is something that works for me, it might not work for everybody, but instead of just saying the short bit of your phrase, so instead of just saying, I feel angry, I'm just using that as an example, you can also have a run through as if you're talking to a best friend. So it might be something like, I feel angry, I feel angry, I don't need to feel angry, I don't need to hold on to this feeling. And so you're talking to your best friend, you know, this is really getting on my nerves now. You can throw in a few expletives if you want, there's no judgment around here. I just want this to be gone, I let go of this now. Do you see? So let's try that and just go with it, just flow with it, see how it feels, see how it works for you. And if you're not comfortable doing that, then simply just keep repeating the smaller version of your phrase. We'll start on the inside of the eye. I'm going to stick with anger because for some reason I seem to be using that tonight. So I feel maybe on the side of the eye, maybe I'm feeling frustrated. Under the eye, I feel anger. I feel anger. I don't need to feel this. It's okay to let this go. Under the nose. I thank you for this and I release you. Under the chin. It's safe to release you. I let go of anger. I let go of frustration. Under the arm. Top of the head. It's okay to let this go. I'm happy to let this go. I'd be thrilled to let this go. Okay, how are we all feeling? I have some interesting responses in front of me. It's an interesting process. It's okay. It's okay to let it down, let it go. I think we probably need to do a round 3, I'm suspecting. Yeah, okay. I would say, I mean, there's not really an average, but I would say if I'm feeling that there's something that's quite big or in depth, then I would probably do anywhere between 3 and 5 rounds of this. And then as I feel the positive shifts, then I go around and I do a round or 2 of positive stuff, because who doesn't want to land on the positive, right? Because it's all energy, all of it. So great to see we're feeling calmer. Brilliant. Okay. How's the frustrated feeling? I'm feeling I'm feeling quite a lot of movement happening on my screen. A lot of like, it's okay. It's okay. No, it's all good. So let's do another round. And again, whether you want to do it talking to a friend or whether you want to just continue with, I feel I am frustrated. I'm going to stick with just some anger for the moment, in case it helps anybody. I let go of on the side of the eye. I release the feeling. It's safe to let go. Under the nose. I am held. I am supported. Under the chin. It's okay to let go. I release this feeling. Collarbone. It's safe to release. I've got this. Under the arm. I release. top of the head. It's safe to let go. I am safe. Just check in with yourself. Notice the changes within your body. Notice the changes within the feeling. You might notice how it's diminished, or it's moved, or it's changed shape. There appears to be some sort of revelation happening in front of me here. For those of you watching on the replay, just be with that feeling at the moment. Ah, we love that. Massive, sudden, big shift. Good. We will do a little discussion afterwards for those of you that are here with me tonight. Thank you. And those watching on the replay, come and join next time. It's incredible when you suddenly have a big shift, because you think, what on earth is this? I mean, I'm completely projecting when I say that, but that's been my experience of this in the past. And then suddenly it shifts and it's like, it makes sense. Should we do another round? General consensus? Oh, like that. More energetic. Great. Brilliant. On a scale of 1 to 10, those of you that are here, do you think you could pop me a number in the box where you're at? 10 being, suddenly gone, which way round is it? 10 being frazzled, 1 feeling magnificent. Oh, I suddenly had that brain moment. Oh, okay, great. Okay, we've got a 3 and a 1. We're doing good. All right, brilliant. So we're going to do another round, and then we might just tweak it as we go, because that's how I like to roll. So, inner eye. Okay. I feel side of the eye, I no longer need. I'm leaving gaps for you to fill in your words. I've let go of. It's safe to let go of any residue of. I am safe. I release any last parts of this emotion. It's safe to do so. I release anger. I release sadness. I release anything I need to release. Under the arm. It's okay to release and let go. I don't need this anymore. It is done. It's safe to let go of. It's safe to let go. I'm going to go again. It's the right time to let go of. I am enjoying letting go of. I release this old emotion now. I call in the new now. under the chin, on the chin even. I am free of this old emotion. I get to choose how I feel. Right now, I feel, name your emotion. Right now, I feel, top of the head. I am, name your emotion. I am. Okay. Just take a minute. Take a breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. How's everyone feeling? I'm certainly feeling buzzy. It's been beautiful to watch the reactions I'm seeing in front of me on screen here. Thank you for your presence. It's beautiful to see the changes and the energy shifts. Super useful, brilliant, and a breakthrough. We love that. Great. I look forward to hearing about it in a minute if you'd like to share. That is a version of EFT. There'll be many, many different versions. That is an extension of my own practice, if you like. It works for me. I follow my feelings and thoughts around the body and intuitively as I go. So thank you for being part of that. And yeah, next time I'm doing EFT or tapping for empowerment. So yeah, so it'd be great to see you then. And I'm going to stop recording and talk to you lovely humans. Thank you for being part of the journey, whether you've been here tonight or whether you're watching this on a replay.